We are back at Ed Cole Court. Morrisville attacking ferociously here. This is Joe Brennan now. It's going to be John Brennan. John Brennan, the hot hand here for Morrisville. Morrisville drives, and that's a good basket there by number 11, Tron Smith. Smart timeout there by head coach Joseph Smith of Morrisville State. St. Mary's going on a little bit of a run. And just like that, Morrisville State able to come up with an answer out of the timeout and hopefully cool down the Seahawks. Lemmy Lewis now driving the lane. And they're going to call a jump ball. Possession will go to the Mustangs. Nice defensive possession there for Morrisville State, collapsing on the driving Lewis. Brennan taking it up the court. Brennan has it, hesitates for a brief moment. He's under the basket, and that goes in and out. Good heads up there play by Brennan, knocking it off St. Mary's player's leg. Ball goes out of bounds and will stay with the Mustangs. Tron Smith inbounds. Smith wants it, now driving with his right hand. Good pump fake. There's a loose ball now picked up back by Smith. Fresh shot clock now. That's a three-point attempt from Morrisville. Now one's going to go. Kowalski gets that one to go for the Mustangs. Deep three is long there from Dwayne Mason Jr. Lead is now 13 for St. Mary's. Morrisville doing a good job fighting to stay in this one. Good one, gets it up top to Mason. Mason going to be the aggressor on the drive. No call, good defense there by Kolveski. Brennan up top. Kowalski now has it in the post. And they're going to call a foul here. Let's see who they called it on. Looks like they're going to give that one to Eggleston. Third foul. Excuse me, they're actually going to give that one to 11, Gary Grant. Grant going to need to come out of this one. A little bit of foul trouble. Going to have to watch his play the rest of the game. Lead back down to 12. Morrisville just scrapping away, staying in this one. Goes off the backboard. Unable to get brought down by Crawford. Anthony Thomas has it. Kowalski just has to send that one, and that should be a shot clock violation, and it is. Kowalski's shot, unable to find anything. Goes off the backboard. Seahawks will get the ball back. Seth Jones, excuse me, Darren Alexander. The ball's tipped away. Alexander gets it back. Tries to go and to go up. They're going to call a foul on the floor. Should be the fourth team foul for Morrisville State. Alexander took a little bit of a spill, but he will get up. Glad to see that he is okay. St. Mary's will inbound from underneath their own basket. Excuse me, they're not going to call that one on the floor. They're going to say he was in the act of shooting. That means Darren Alexander will go and shoot a couple. Alexander off on the first. One for two from the line for Darren Alexander. Seth Jones now in pressing. They're going to call Seth Jones defensive foul. Coach Harney not loving the call. That shot by Tron Smith is off. Seth Jones draws the defensive foul. Smith frustrated by the call. They're actually going to go back on that one and call Jones. Coach Harney livid with the call. See how the Seahawks can respond after a couple of unfortunate foul calls on Jones. Baseline shot is off. Eggleston brings it down. Seth Jones now has it. Gives it to Eggleston. Eggleston has it up top, putting on some fancy dribble moves. And this time, they are going to get a foul on Morrisville State. Number 21, Mike Green. Got caught reaching in a little bit. Lumi Lewis checking back in. Dwayne Mason also coming to the game, as well as Gary Grant. Eggleston and Mason Jr. will stay in the game for St. Mary's. Eggleston thought about it. He's been money from behind the arc so far tonight. Wouldn't blame him if he took it. Mason Jr. finds Lewis. Lewis driving the baseline, go up with the right hand. It's going to be too strong, brought in by John Brennan. Lewis pressing in the full court, not giving Brennan much airspace. Gotta love the tenacity on defense that Lumi Lewis brings for the Seahawks. Backdoor cut by St. Mary's and a foul call on Darren Alexander. Seahawks getting a little bit of foul trouble out in their own right. That cut was by Tron Smith of the Mustangs. He will go to the line and shoot two. Has the chance to cut this deficit to 11. Both teams going a bit cold from the field during this stretch. Smith drops the first one. And gets the second one to go. 2 points fall for Tron Smith. cuts this deficit to now 11. St. Mary's needing to get something going here on offense. Dwayne Mason coming off a screen, tries to find Grant underneath. Grant able to corral it, going to go up, and they're going to call a foul on the floor. Number 23, Isaiah Walker. Lewis inbounding now for the Seahawks. Lewis sends it deep to Dwayne Mason. Eggleston now gives it to Lewis. Alexander hesitated. Sends it back out to Lewis. Short on the shot clock now. Lewis is going to have to create a little bit of offense. And they're going to say that he traveled. Defense now picking up for the Mustangs. It's a mid-range shot that is off, unable to get brought down by Mason. Just like that, it's a 9-point lead. Morrisville State sideline starting to bring a little bit of energy. Let's see if St. Mary's has an answer for this Morrisville State run as we're under the halfway point in this second half. Eggleston been the spark plug for the Seahawks. Let's see if they lean on him towards the end here. As once again, St. Mary's is off. Brennan stepping up the court. Brennan drives, jump stops, and they're going to call him now for a travel. I'll tell you what, neither coach is happy with the travel violations, and they're advocating hard for the guys on the court. Nonetheless, 50-41 lead for St. Mary's, 8:50 remaining in the second half, and Lumi Lewis will take it up the court. Lewis drives, kicks it out to Goodwin. Goodwin, good penetration from the Seahawks as Lewis lets go of a three, and that is just what the doctor ordered for the St. Mary's squad as Lewis gets his 10th point of the evening. Puts the St. Mary's Seahawks back up by 11. Quiets the bench of Morrisville State. Kowalski, good ball movement now for Morrisville State. And Tron Smith fouled in the act of taking a three-pointer. He'll go to the line to shoot three with a chance to bring this one back down to 9 for the Mustangs. First one is off for Smith. Tron Smith shooting 87.5% from the line for the Morrisville State Mustangs. Far and away their most dependable free throw shooter on the team. He gets the second one to go. And the third one to go. Lead is now just 10 for the Seahawks. Lewis takes it on the court. We're now under 8 minutes here. Rucker has it. Gives it back to Lewis. Eggleston, good ball movement. Gives it to Grant, and Grant gets an and-one opportunity. Good find there from Eggleston, and a great finish underneath the basket by Gary Grant. Grant is off on the and one opportunity. Lead back up to 12 for St. Mary's. John Brennan. Kicking it around to Smith. Smith finds Brennan in a corner. Brennan shoots the three and is short. St. Mary's has numbers if they want it. Loose ball opportunity allows St. Mary's to slow it down. And with a 12-point lead and 7:20 remaining, you have to imagine St. Mary's are going to start not be in a rush the rest of the game to take a shot early in the shot clock, as there's plenty of time to be milked if you're St. Mary's. As Eggleston operating in the post, picking up his 18th point of the evening. The freshman really putting St. Mary's in a great spot to come out on top on this one. So that three-pointer is good for Morrisville State. And a timeout called on the court. Lead just now 11 for St. Mary's College of Maryland. We'll be right back.